Hi, this is Ron from POCculture.com. Daniel, how are you?
What's up, Ron? Hey, how you doing, Ron? I like your background.
I appreciate it. I had to
Mhm.
respect the artistic genius which pervades this show. Uh, you know, I got a chance to speak with you a year ago, and we talked a lot about the way you've been using your platform to promote Asian Americans and against anti-Asian violence. And here we
Right.
are, like this incredible show. You were at the White House
Yeah,
screening of American-born Chinese. What was that experience like?
man, it was crazy. It was really cool to be at the White House presenting this show for AAPI Heritage Month. Like that was a really kind of windfall moment. It didn't really hit me until we were walking up the White House steps and like walking into it and realizing the impact and how kind of far we've come as a community. And although there's still Asian hate going on and all that stuff, we're making big strides to make changes there. And the important thing is that we're laying down foundational work for the future, right? It's not going to change anything right now, but we're making steps to change things for the next generation, for my daughter's generation, so that they feel that they're part of this culture and this community as the greater America.
100%. And it's just incredible, even for me, just to see you all being welcomed in the White House. And I can only imagine what this show is going to do, like you said, for the next generation. I have a daughter too. What's the message that you hope that your daughter, my daughter, and the next generation will take from watching this show?
Well, I think one of the beautiful experiences of working with Michelle Yeoh was watching her give her Oscars speech, and that she said, "This is for all the little girls out there that look like me," right? And sorry, getting emotional, but my daughter was with me when we saw that, and she just screamed out, "Me!" She's talking about me, and like I didn't have that growing up, I didn't have that at all, and so I had to go to look for foreign films. I went to Hong Kong films, and Jet Li became my hero, and Jackie Chan became my hero, and I think it's just awesome that this new generation can look to screens on our shores and find our own heroes domestically, and not have to go abroad and not have a language barrier and all that stuff. So I think it's really, really important a show like this to put out there to show that we all experience the same kind of things in different degrees, and that we're not alone. That we've all done this in some way. Whether you grew up in Ohio in the middle of rural Ohio, or you grew up in San Francisco in a more diverse community, we've all experienced these things in some shape or form. And to feel that we're all kind of together, but also to share that the fact that this is not just specific to Asian American culture or Chinese American culture, but this is a universal thing. Like anybody who comes from an immigrant family is trying to find out how they fit into this American pie that we've got here, right? And so it's really important for all of us to see that diversity on screen and to share that with everybody else.
I couldn't agree with you more. And Daniel, I watched that speech with my daughter too, so I was right there with you. Now, I love this story because of exactly what you're saying. It is a universal story. How many kids feel awkward in high school, no matter what
Yeah,
kind of background you have?
everybody, right? And it's even like it goes beyond like culture, because like there's a lot of aspects in the scenes where it's like it feels like a John Hughes movie, right? And John Hughes movies were all about that. Like, how do I fit in this weird situation called high school, right? When the hormones are raging and I'm trying to figure out who I am. So I think like this show does the same thing. It has the similar themes, and I had the same feelings when I was watching this show as when I was watching like Breakfast Club so many years ago.
Couldn't agree with you more. Now, for you personally, this must be such a just a moment of being embraced because for you, you've had success in Asia, you've had success here, but in this show, it really combines that. I feel like, do you feel like you were born for this role?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, this is like the perfect melding of everything, that I've done in my career. From everything from the martial arts side to just speaking Chinese. I wasn't fluent in Chinese before I went over there, what, 20 something years ago, right? And so then becoming fluent in it, coming back here and being able to show my language, show my culture on American television is a really cool moment. And I really wouldn't be here today without all of that collective experience, what I experienced there, what I experienced here growing up, and being able to carry that across the screen, especially in a story like this when it's about a lot of those things.
Well, I'm a big fan of your work, and it was so exciting to see you as the Monkey King. Congratulations on the show.
Awesome. Thank you so much, man.